How's everyone doing? Everyone doing well this week? I hope so. Been doing all right. Kind of back and forth on the weather, being like, it's nice outside and then it's really rainy. I know I keep saying that, but it's because it's still true. But it's just part of this time of year. Anywho, today we are making chicken with a rosemary basil cream sauce. Let's get to it. It's time for another episode of Cooking with Kaitlin. That's me. Enjoy. Alright, just realized I thought I had turned y'all on, but I hadn't. So we're just lightly searing our chicken. We put some oil down. We're just a little bit on each side, some salt and pepper. Just a couple minutes on each side because then we're going to put it in the casserole dish. We also put some garlic in there. Just going to let this go for about another minute or so and then put it in the casserole dish. We'll check back then. Sorry, I forgot to get y'all on the front end. Alright, now we're going to start putting them in the casserole dish. Just kind of angle it so you guys can see. And then we will set the dish to the side until the sauce is ready to go on top of it. Oh, in the meantime, obviously the chicken's not all cooked. It'll get cooked in the oven. But the oven is preheating, speaking of it, to 350. All right. So we got that. Now in there, we're going to melt. It's a total of half a stick of butter. It's just a couple different ones that equal up to it. So we're going to melt that in there. Good. Scraping stuff off the bottom so it's not burning while we're letting all that melt. And there's the oven nicely preheated. Alright, I'll check back when that's melted. Alright, so the butter melted. I just added in, I'm not entirely sure what you're doing there. I think you're just kind of fizzing up. I just added in 2 cups of chicken broth. So just stirring and getting all that goodness going. While it's heating up, before we add in more, I'm going to add in some of our seasoning. Want our flavoring kind of getting in there. So just doing some more pepper. Salt. Gonna add in some more garlic. A couple tablespoons worth. Always good. You know us, we like our garlic. Let that go in, and then got some fresh cut rosemary and basil. Those are our aromatics. I'm supposed to add about 2 tablespoons worth, which was most of what was in the bowl. Well, splash a little out. Probably just finish off a little bit. That's good. So we're just going to let that kind of start heating up and cooking up and letting the aromatics really start kind of releasing themselves into it for the sauce. So check back in a few minutes. Alright, so it's been coming up to a light simmer. About 5 minutes. It smells amazing. Alright. So we're adding in half a cup of white wine. Kind of a nice flavor going. Then we're adding in 3/4 cup heavy cream. I know, but it's just me and Sean. So we're getting that nice going. I'm going to put in a little bit of cornstarch just to thicken it up. That's probably about 1.5 tablespoons worth going in there. So just mix it all up. Let it come back up to a simmer while it thickens, and we'll check back then. All right, so now we're going to pour it over it. Get it all scraped down in there, and then it's kind of maneuver what's not underneath. So that's good. It's gonna be so yummy, y'all. And I am making some rice to go with it. We've got a little bit of just kind of pre-made salad we'll have with it too. So just whatever you feels right. But with this kind of sauce, you need something with it. Mashed potatoes, rice, what have you. I'm going to put it in the oven for 30 minutes. We'll check back then. All right, it has been half an hour. Got my rice just on there. Whatever you were going to do, if you're doing rice, potatoes, what have you. I guess you could do quinoa too. Oh my gosh, this smells so good, y'all. So good. All right, it's just 2 or 3, maybe just 2. That seems to be about the right amount of the chicken. Then I'm gonna get some of the sauce, just drizzling it there on the top. It's good. Bon appetit. See you later.